There are nearly 7.4 billion humans on planet Earth, but these 74 men and women make the world turn. Forbes' annual ranking of the world's most powerful people identifies one person out of every 100 million whose actions mean the most.
Well, a lot can be done, but not everyone succeeds with everything from the very start. How long did it take the Democrats?
Welcome to Explore the World, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 the world's most powerful people 2016. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content.
Von Amerika, Donald Trump, zu sein.
Fare muri sia dove sia e non fare ponti non è cristiano.
Up till now, when the government's come in and said, what's the banking information? You know, banks like to keep their customers' information.
Number 10. Mark Zuckerberg, co-founder, chairman and CEO, Facebook.
Messenger bot that I built.
Mark Zuckerberg and his wife Priscilla Chan made an audacious bet in late September, promising to spend $3 billion of their fortune over the next decade to manage, cure or prevent all disease by the end of the century.
Who should we tickle next?
I think we should tickle Max.
I'm also
The move follows the couple's decision in December 2015 to give away 99% of their Facebook stock over their lifetime to advance human potential.
Nickelback song.
good. That was actually a test.
The higher share price has added billions to Zuckerberg's fortune, lifting him into the top 5 on the Forbes 400 for the first time.
Mark, your parents are coming in.
Thanks, Jeffrey.
It's Jarvis.
Number 9. Narendra Modi, Prime Minister, India.
सहमति से हम लोग आगे बढ़े इसके कारण
India's populist Prime Minister remains hugely popular in his country of 1.3 billion people. In November 2016, he unexpectedly announced plans to eliminate India's 2 largest banknotes in a bid to reduce money laundering and corruption, creating a nationwide frenzy to quickly swap out the bills.
संसद सत्र में बीच के एक विराम के बाद
Modi has raised his profile as a global leader in recent years during official visits with Barack Obama and Xi Jinping.
संवाद का स्तर, चर्चा का स्तर बहुत ही ऊपर जाएगा। प्रमुखतया बजट की बारीकी से चर्चा होगी।
Number 8. Larry Page, CEO, Alphabet.
Said after we agreed to do this.
Yes, no, and you haven't.
Because the idea really wasn't to have a consumer brand in the way that
In October 2015, Larry Page went from being CEO of Google to CEO of Alphabet, the newly created parent of Google and its sister companies.
would be proud to work for the company called that.
Okay.
I didn't want to tell anyone.
Whose idea was it?
Alphabet shared financial details in February 2016 for the first time about those other companies, which include Smart Thermostat, firm Nest, broadband internet provider, Google Fiber, and Life firm Verily.
Wants to know what the goal was.
Well, we were really just trying to move up in the letters.
These other bets had $448 million in combined 2015 revenue, pennies compared with Google's $74.5 billion, and were far from profitable.
In the same way, maybe when I was working for the consultant company in DC, it wasn't really my inner calling. I think for most entrepreneurs.
Number 7. Bill Gates, co-founder, Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation.
Banking information. You know, it proves that they can do so, but they've already admitted they can do so.
Right.
They can do so. Your bank.
From his perch atop the world's largest private charitable foundation, Gates keeps pushing to save lives in the developing world. Through efforts to eliminate polio, attack malaria, and expand childhood vaccinations.
The higher court ruling. They've chosen to wait for the higher court ruling.
The Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation is also focused on K-12 education in the U.S., although it admitted this year that it's a real struggle to make changes to the system.
Where the U.S. government has the safeguards and we do.
In June 2016, his team created a chicken coop in a Manhattan skyscraper to showcase the importance a few chickens can have for some of the world's poorest people.
where in order to stop innovation in biological weaponry from being turned.
Number 6. Janet Yellen, Chair, Federal Reserve, United States.
She is a steadfast policymaker with a thoughtful and careful. Majority of the year, Yellen holds on to the Fed's easiest monetary policy ever. She plans to.
Janet Yellen, Chair of the U.S. Federal Reserve System, has been reluctant to raise domestic interest rates.
1946, Yellen is born in Brooklyn, New York. Her father is a doctor. Her mother.
Since beginning her tenure in 2014, she has hiked rates just twice, including a tweak in December 2016.
Yellen graduates from Pembroke. She moves to Yale University for her PhD in economics. She studies under Nobel laureate James Tobin, who held the view that government spending could.
Performing neither as wizard nor innovator, Yellen instead asserts her power by way of plain sentences and easy logic, making it easy to forget that the Yale and Brown-educated economist is perhaps the world's top market mover.
Yellen is sure to continue her evidence-based approach to policy and keep calm and carry on.
Number 5. Pope Francis, Bishop of Rome, Roman Catholic Church.
Non fare ponti non è un lavoro di integrazione.
Pope Francis is the spiritual leader to nearly own a sixth of the world's population, 3 billion people. He has made it his personal mission to transform the long-standing conservative image of the Catholic Church.
Perché io conosco cattolici risposati che così bisogna vedere.
In November 2016, he gave priests the power to forgive women who undergo abortions and has continued to push for climate change reform, better management of the global refugee crisis, and greater attention to persecution of religious minorities in the Middle East.
È un uomo che gli manca qualcosa. Un'amicizia con una donna che non sa avere un buon rapporto.
Number 4. Xi Jinping, General Secretary, Communist Party, China.
A record high since the end of the second negotiating table, and other parties should work to facilitate talks for peace.
Xi Jinping is more powerful than ever. After being elevated to a Communist Party core leader in 2016, an honor previously bestowed upon Mao Zedong and Deng Xiaoping.
Of information, practices, and technologies.
After ascending to the presidency in 2012, Xi was quick to see the benefits of privatization-friendly reforms, and further signs of fresh thinking are everywhere.
The WHO should play a leadership role.
He has a surprisingly assertive public profile, even allowing the state media to publish a down-to-life account of his workday.
China has decided to provide an additional 200 million yuan of humanitarian assistance for refugees.
Number 3. Angela Merkel, Chancellor, Germany.
Donald Trump zu seinem Wahlsieg. Demokratie, Freiheit, den Respekt vor dem Recht und der Würde.
As populist, right-wing political movements spring up around the world, many have labeled Germany's Chancellor as the last bastion of Western liberal power.
Schwer erträglicher Amerikanerinnen und Amerikaner haben entschieden, dass diese Verantwortung in den nächsten 4 Jahren Donald Trump tragen soll.
Merkel, who faces a challenging re-election bid in 2017, has been tasked with maintaining a united European front in the wake of Brexit, balancing growing Russian influence on the continent and managing more than 1 million migrants who have entered Germany in recent years.
Außerhalb der Europäischen Union haben wir eine tiefere Verbindung als mit den Vereinigten Staaten von Amerika. Und fairen Wahlen zu seinem Präsidenten wählt, das hat Bedeutung weit über die USA hinaus.
Number 2. Donald Trump, President, United States.
Really appreciate you being here. We have some real experts with us.
I'm Dorothy Savarese. I'm from Cape Cod 5.
Donald Trump is trading in Trump Tower for the White House. The New York native will become the first billionaire president of the United States after upsetting Hillary Clinton in a surprising election victory when he takes over the Oval Office in 2017.
Perhaps we could go around the room and we'll start with Dorothy and say who you are and who you represent.
He has said that he will hand over the reins to his real estate empire, which includes office towers, private golf clubs, and luxury hotels, to his children.
It's taking a lot of the regulation away. You'll be able to loan.
Trump, who made illegal immigration and global trade the centerpiece of his abrasive campaign, started his career working for Father Fred, who developed low-cost housing across Brooklyn and Queens.
We must ensure access to capital, small businesses and for small businesses.
Number 1. Vladimir Putin, President, Russia.
Succeeds with everything from the very start. How long did it take the Democrats?
An equal, which is the way you want to be.
The world's most powerful person for 4 years running, Russia's president has exerted his country's influence in nearly every corner of the globe. From the motherland to Syria, to the U.S. presidential elections, Putin continues to get what he wants.
Well, I think we listen to each other in a way, especially when it comes to use by the police. But our task is to see all these problems.
Unconstrained by conventional global norms, his reach has magnified in recent years. In 2016, Russian hackers were accused of tapping into email accounts owned by members of the U.S. Democratic Party in a bid to aid the campaign of Donald Trump, who has regularly praised Putin's leadership style.
And in the United States, I believe, I don't think I'm entitled to give any views regarding the president. That's up to the American people.
Do you think
More music and entertainment countdowns published every day. Be sure to subscribe to Explore the World.